The other day, I was speaking with the CEO of a company, and at the beginning, everything was looking great. I mean, the way he was behaving, the way he was talking, and the things that were going on because there were other people around. Now, when all the other people left, his body language and everything changed, and he was like, there are lots of things going on in his life, personally and professionally, which he's unable to handle. Now, the fact is, whether you are a business owner or not, okay, what matters is whatever you are doing, everything is a reflection of you. Now, if you do not take care of yourself, everything that you are doing will also start having the reflection of how you are feeling, right? So, in short, you might have heard about this a lot. Take care of your mental health, take care of your emotional aspect, etc., etc. But even though people start taking care of it, they still, fall back into square one. Why do you think this is happening? So let's break it down and let's understand some very few simple basic steps to begin with, what you can actually do. See, whatever the problem is, there are two aspects of every issue. Let's not call it a problem, let's call it the situation. Okay, every situation has two parts. One, some things of that part is not under your control. Understand this. It can be other people's opinions, it can be external situations, certain rules, certain stuffs that are going on. All those things are not under your control. The other part of this situation is something which is 100% under your control. So let's focus on this part which is under your control, because what are you going to do with the aspect which is not under your control? We can't do anything on that, right? So to begin with, let's say there are a lot of things going on at any given situation in your mind. Whatever the situation is, you come back home or you go to your workplace and you are completely cramped up with a lot of things like, oh my God, if I do that, what is going to happen? Or I did this, then what is the repercussion and how am I going to fix this? Or there is a problem, I know that's going to happen, how to fix this? Whatever is the situation. Number one, write it down. Write down whatever is going on in your mind. Now, when you are writing down, you are not showing this to somebody. So you do not have to be a writer or somebody fluent in literature to write down. Just write down, pour your thoughts on that paper, okay? Think like this, you are just pouring whatever thoughts it is. It can be just one page, it can be pages, does not matter, because nobody is judging you and nobody is going to read that. So whatever thought is there, maybe you have tons of questions, write it down. When you actually write down whatever is going on in your mind at that given point of time, you will see after it is completed, okay, after you have written down everything, you will see 50% of your problem is already vanished on that paper. Because then you realize that whatever rant or loop that was going on in your head is nothing but a repeated pattern and nothing else, because in your mind there is no comma, full stop, question mark, etc. So it just goes on in a loop. So when you write it down, you can't write the same thing again and again, right? You just write it down and move on to the next. So you will see half of your problem is already gone from there. The next thing, you need to first understand and get back to the basics. So when there is a situation and you have certain options in front of that, always ask yourself, if I do this, what is the worst case scenario? If I do this, what is the best case scenario? When you see the extremes of both and then you come up with, okay, is there any other option how to handle this, or how can I go from this? Then again, do that process in writing, because when you are doing it in writing, there is no chance that you are going to repeat in the same loop. It's as simple as that, okay? Because human beings have the conditioning and the capability of overcomplicating things unnecessary, right? So this is something you can easily do. Number one, number two. Now let's move on to number three. Now let's say still you have done everything and still you are not feeling. Big deal, get a help, okay? Get help from somebody. And in your daily routine, when you are getting the help, ensure few things you absolutely take care of yourself. Typically your nutrition, what kind of food you are entering the system. If you just enter junk food, processed food and this and that, your system is going to work accordingly. And when I say system, your brain included, okay? Next aspect, how much time are you spending just by yourself? You can call this meditation, you can call this yoga, you can call this any form of other exercise, etc. It's your choice. But how much time are you spending yourself? That is important. Another aspect, now specifically, how much time are you spending in meditation? Yes. Just like you go for a workout for your physical health, right? Where is the routine for you to take care of your mental and emotional health? That is lacking, isn't it? So how about you start with something basic? So let's say you are somebody who has never meditated before, or you are someone who used to do meditation but you just gave up because thinking does not work. This is too much. Then I'm sure you have heard about this Sadhguru's Miracle of Mind app. It is amazing. Try it out first of all, and then you decide whether it's working for you or not. And it's free, it's for lifetime. You can just simply download via the link given below and start doing it. It only begins with 7 minutes a day. Now, when you exercise by going to the gym, by going for a run, etc., for your physical body, it is very essential that you also exercise and nurture your mental and emotional aspect, right? And when you start doing that, this reflection is not just on your personal aspect but your professional aspect as well, your business as well. So if there are so many things available, simple things available, why not to utilize them, right? And of course, still if you need help, guidance, accountability factor, to stay on track, or getting that, to hold you on the process, that you don't again fall back, get yourself a coach or a mentor, okay, whoever works for you. And when you start doing this is like an everyday thing. You can't expect to do it just for one day or 1 week and then you start expecting, seeing results. Don't do that. In your business, would you say that I worked extensively for 1 week and I'm not seeing results in my business? Would you say that? No. So don't just, prank yourself or don't fool yourself, because nobody else is getting hurt apart from you. So if you are a business owner, if you do not take care of this one core aspect, the most crucial aspect, the fundamental aspect of your mental and emotional well-being, then nothing will stay. Okay? So see you soon. Thank you so much. Namaskaram.